Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, the Junk Journal and Papercrafts Facebook group, and the Sweet Pea Papers Ko-fi shop where you can get the journals and folios that I make in these videos. This is video 2 and what I'm going to be calling our Black Velvet Botanical series. And we're going to be using the Black Velvet Journal Kit and the Vintage Botanical Journal Kit combined from LineDotArrow. This is my LineDotArrow design team project. Okay. Did I say that all in one breath? Probably not. Alright, when we left off, I had murdered a CD cover and then done another. So now we're going to paper the back of the CD cover. Now I want to paper this all the way over because you can see the inner lining of the CD. I put the inside in, that's why it's black in the middle and not white. You can still see the little bit of white in the corners, which I should have made this wider, but we can cover it with this paper somewhat. We don't want to get so far over that it impedes our flap from folding over, but we can make up for some of it. Not a lot, because we have to leave our border edge on the other 3 sides. And remember, these are not straight. In fact, I think they taper on purpose. There's no way that's that crooked. Okay. Let's do this. For some reason the front didn't seem that crooked. I think just a smidge more. And we've got our magnet on the CD cover. So we're already good to go there. Adding glue to your bottle thins it out too, because being exposed to the air even through the tip will thicken your glue up a little bit. Okay. This is the CD card, and I'll make that off camera. Okay. You know, no, I don't want to do that because I don't want to have to paper this. Okay. I think I should have picked out more papers. Yeah, I should have taken the time to That'll never work. So what I'm trying to do is get the flowers centered, obviously. Yeah, I'm not keeping score, keeping track of which papers are coming from which kit. Since I want to mix them together, I'm just flipping through until I find one that I like, and then I'm using that. I'm not saying, well, I got one from here, now I have to use one from there, and all that kind of jazz. I wonder how that ended up on the back of that. Stranger and stranger. So now this is going to be behind that paper. Do I want to leave it black or do I want to paper it? I do like that. I don't know why I'm inking that side. Yeah, I like that. Okay, just trying to make sure I'm doing everything in the order I want to do it in. Yeah, I want to put the black on. No, I don't. I want to do this first. Because what I was going to do is I was going to glue the envelope onto here instead of the black paper, but then I wouldn't have had the black border all the way around. You see what I mean? So I don't know what I was thinking, but it wasn't right. But we're going to have extra work because we're matting the main pages. And it's going to take extra glue as well, plus all this black paper. Okay, now we want to glue this onto here. Okay, and then we're going to have 2 magnets. Hope I have enough magnets. Okay, so that's going to open like this. We're going to decorate it, but I'm just saying, like that. Yeah, that's going to hook a little bit, isn't it? Guess it's a good thing I inked that. It pulled out. That whole white area should have been right up against there. So, not really sure how that happened. Okay. Putting it in upside down because you want whatever you want to make sure to save. Put that up inside, even though we're going to turn it over. Yeah, we're not going to get this done at all, are we? Now I'm going to put you on pause, and then for the other half of the video we will I'll get the papers and stuff ready for that. And I'll put the tab on off camera. Okay? Alright, I'll see you in just 1 second. Okay, we're back. I've got the rest of this cut out and figured out. So, the first thing is that I made a mistake. I do this all the time. This is backwards. It needs to go the other way where the tab sticks out over here. And the reason being is that when you go to open it like this, the tab kind of gets in the way. I mean, it'll go, Don't get me wrong, it'll go. But it's easier to go open it this way than open it this way when you have the tab here. This means I need a card, and we're going to do something here, but we're going to leave it writing space. I'll do all this off camera. We'll put some sort of ephemera on here, and the same with this corner here, and I'll probably put another couple of photos here. Okay, so now let's see. Okay. Let's do it this way. So now we're going to do this part, and I'm debating on putting something on here so you know that it opens, because otherwise it's going to be hidden. And if I do, I'm thinking we should put it on before we put the papers on here. Let's see. Get a large one of these. If we just put it, half of it on there like this. No, then it would look like there's a card up there. Yeah, let's do it right there. And it's all right if we put it on. No, we have to put it on the back of the black paper. It's going to be on here. I turned around and put it right in the exact same spot. Okay. Okay, let me put this on. So this is going to go on here. And then this will go on here. Manila folder. Okay. So I'm going to make it the same size as this one. thinking we might use some of these leftover pieces here. And then put another photo down here going this way. You know, we could make a tuck out of it. All right, let's do that. Okay. Oh, wait. That's why you save all your scraps. Of course, most of you do anyway, even after the project is done. But whenever I get a journal or a folio done, well, you guys are all going to gasp. But I throw everything away. Hardly ever, unless they're by the same designer and sort of meant to go together, do I find two kits that go together in my mind. Now, that's in my mind, which is not a fun place to be sometimes. Just kidding. But, you know, it's possible if I had a scrap box that something like this would be something that would go in it. It's a neutral with some writing on it. Let's make sure we put it on right side up on here. Okay, I'm going to glue this to this. And I wanted to glue it like so. And there's flowers on this that need to be right side up. Wow, that's a lot of extra glue. I mean, it just gushed out. That's on crooked. Okay, then let's put I don't want people that are a lot bigger than this. See, you wouldn't want that. That just doesn't really look right to me. And this is a mini. As you can see. Why I have so many. Natalie's nice. She includes usually 1 to 2 pages that are miniatures of the existing ephemera. And that, folks, is called ambidextrous. Okay, now we're going to glue this on. Just along the black and make a tuck out of it. Then I think I have it. much glue on this all the way around. Look at that. Okay. Then I think what I'll do over here is I think I'll make a pocket with a window in it. We're not going to have time to do it in this video, and I'm pretty sure you guys know how to use the Big Shot to just cut a hole in a piece of paper and put acetate behind it, and that's all this pocket will be. But you're going to do it in the black, and then you're going to do the paper, then you're going to cut the hole, and then put the acetate, and then glue it on. I found these in my stash. See, I do have a stash. I found some washi as well that I think would look good in and around here, which is this one. It's burnt looking on one side, which is the top side of it, because there's handwriting on it. I think it would match this really well. And then I have this, and I also have this. So I'm not sure about these two, but I left them out when I was digging through anyway. And I got all of them on Temu before the tariffs. So as soon as the tariffs are lifted, then I will start going back to Temu. Right now, I'm not. And I'm sure those other two sites, I can't remember the name of the names of the other two sites. Shine, and you guys know the other one when I say Temu, Shine, and oh, we got 1 minute. So we'll get this glued on. And then I'll make the card for the top off camera. So I'll do that for here. Then I'm going to, just like I did right here, I'm going to glue the black. I'm going to glue this to the black. I really don't want to do anything on the cover in the next video. This should be the exact right size. It is. This is what I'm going to use for the card. The reason I went ahead and did this and put us over on time is because we need to glue this on as a pocket. So, glue this as a top pocket. And then I'm not going to make the card until the glue is dry for this. Now, I want to put this I'm going to put this on first. So I want to see where the tab is. I think this is upside down, but I'm okay with it. You see what I mean? I needed to know where this was in relationship to the rest. Okay. The glue is especially shiny against the black, so you want to make sure to get it all off. Okay. Now, and that puts that tab even with this, okay, so that you know to open it. So we get this tab, and this tab, and I'm definitely going to do something on here. Botanical would be nice if I could get it to work out. So I'm going to go back and do all the extras on this and do that window pocket on this. And then come back and we'll do video 3, and that way, and we'll do pages 2 and 3, I believe. Okay? All right, I'll see you then.